tough question, Mike. I honestly don't know. I mean, at one time, really, we could field a Scottish team, but we don't seem to have the youngsters with the enthusiasm to get to the, you know. I honestly don't know the answer to that.
It's also very expensive now as well, isn't it? For the
Too expensive.
Yeah. But if you want to get somewhere,
you put the miles and the effort.
have yards to get to where you want to be, you know. It is a difficult sport to break into, and it's got more expensive than when we were youngsters, really. And, you know, they need 2 bikes, you know.
And a van.
And a big expense. You know.
And there's no Smith's Crisps anymore.
No.
Is there any other questions then we would like to ask?
Pogo, what's the story?
Pogo. Where did the name Pogo, the nickname Pogo come from?
Well, when I broke my leg, and I was on the recovery, I thought bouncing on a pogo stick would help strengthen my leg. I think it maybe affected my brain more than that. And it was Alex Houston that nicknamed that. And he's got a lot to answer.
Brilliant.
Anything else from anybody? Yep.
What was his favourite era of engine?
What was that?
Favourite era of engine?
Era of engine.
Is there a translator?
What was your favourite engine?
Was that a lawnmower?
As soon as the 4-valve bikes came on the scene, that was the end of my career, as far as I was concerned.
Long track Jawa.
A long stroke 2-valve Jawa. Fantastic engine.
Yeah.
You know, I was still riding. I would probably be about the last guy to move from a 2-valve bike to a 4-valve because I just loved the 2-valve. The way the power suited the way I rode, and the minute the 4-valve came on, then you had to rev them really hard. That didn't suit the way I rode. So, yeah. 2-valve Jawa for me, all day, every day.
Anything else from anybody?
Can I have a... Brian, we're going back to what you were saying about the training. Scottish riders. Now, obviously Edinburgh and Glasgow have got training tracks going, which is good. Do you think that will give us a Scottish team in the future?
I certainly hope so. You know, we've got the talents there, but it's cost and track time. You know, and I think like Workington now, I think that's maybe going to help. You know, because it's a track that you can go to, and you know, there's no noise problem as far as I know. So I would hope that's going to bring, you know, youngsters on.
And can we do anything about making the cost less for the junior riders instead of this? You've got to have the 2 bikes in the van, like the senior guys. Start with Theo will testify to that. He's got 2 sons. We must expensive sport, as you said. Can we do anything about that and try and get it?
I mean, really, that's a management thing, really, you know.
Banker Ronnie Anderson.
So it's still looking. We've got the training going, so hopefully between the 2 sides of the M8, things should improve.
Should improve.
And we should get them, which is good.
Yeah, what we've got to remember as well is a lot of these lads that come to the academy, they're only like between 9 and 14.
Yeah.
So, you know, Rocco Webb's still got a year or 2 to go so he can race properly in the National League. And then the younger ones at the Haigs, and then Reece Harrow and that, it's at Glasgow. They've got a lot of time yet, and that's a lot of money that their parents have got in time that their money are going. And they're like, Rocco's in a 500cc this year, Liam Morris in a 250, and the 2 Haigs are 125. So they can't actually now race against each other, not allowed in the rules, with the different size bikes.
But you see now with the, you know, how they work their averages for 1 to 5, and then they put 2 young lads in at reserve, and if you look at the programme in Heat 2, you've got your reserve race. So if you lose that, you're chasing a 5-1 all the time, and I can't understand why they build teams 1 to 5 and not pay attention to 6 and 7. Because like those boys, I was really upset when working stopped Ace, because he's went there and it's first year going to this track, that track, your time you work out gear in, out around the track. You need one complete season to just get up to speed. And your next season, you're going down there, you're looking at, I know how to do this, I know what gear to pull, blah, blah, blah. But you see, they seem to think that 6 and 7 are worthless, and they're not. They're the people that you should be paying attention to, because they can win your meeting for you. By winning,
your Thompsons in the big leagues, your Joe and Thompsons, they're the guys that are winning the meetings now.
yeah.
And they started off.
And I see, you know, I don't pay a lot of attention to what's going on down south, but you know, for what I see, and they chop 6 and 7, or we get rid of him, he's not doing that well, but the guys need time to develop. It's a big hard world out there in the Speedway track, you know, no hiding places there. You know, I just think management, Edinburgh done it, Workington's done it, they've chopped the guys that you should be paying attention to. You know, 1 to 5 know what they're doing, and they get on with it. 6 and 7 don't know what they're doing, and they need to be sometimes kicked up the backside, but sometimes they need an arm around the shoulder to help.
Can I just say one thing?
Help nurture them.
Can I say one thing?
Them.
Pardon?
And give them an arm around the shoulder and encourage them instead of berating them. If you don't score, you're out. That doesn't work.
No,
that doesn't work. Not in a 17-year-old kid. If you're shy, quiet, you know, put your arm around them and say, "Come on, son, you can do this." You know, we can we'll stand by you. You know, and
you know, I see that a lot, and that annoys me.
yeah, we see it a lot. Yeah, we see it a lot. Unfortunately, we see it a lot. Yeah.
Just one more thing, Brian. And, you always say that being a captain at Glasgow Speedway and being almost top of the averages, when it comes to bonuses and otherwise the payments, just as you say, that whoever scored 1 point was entitled to the same bonus as everybody else got, and you made sure everybody got it.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things. When I was captain in Glasgow, we had a bonus scheme. So, you know, if you scored 12 points, you maybe get £1 a point, so you ended up with 12 points. I said, no. I said, we take the total amount of points scored and we split it between everybody, so everybody got the same amount of money. Because if I went to Jimmy Gallagher and said to him, we need a point in this race, whatever you do, you've got to be third, blah, blah, blah. If he produces that 1 point and we win by 1 point, that point's worth 10, 12, whoever the other guys have scored. So, but